example, a proof of that exists.
Yeah.
Or for example, like, oh yeah, my father got killed by someone about money issue, then they will believe.
Yeah, like you are
No,
giving
but
some
father,
hints
no.
what happened in
No,
the
example.
but that is it.
Just like you gave to Aarti, that hint.
Yeah, no, but that is different. So that is one, the human level. I understand that one. But I'm talking now above that. Like he believes that Christ should come and give him message, or God should come give him message. Where I can live with Krishna, Shiv, their disciples, I'm okay
In
with
that
that.
case,
Yeah.
I try to connect to what the person is
Believes
connecting
in.
to.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, okay, I understand.
So I
Is that your way of telling them, or is it really some Indian god comes or the
No,
Catholic?
it's nothing to do with
no,
India. She's telling
first
me.
I try
You
to
analyze.
concentrate. For example, when you have something issue,
Mhm.
I see you, then I'm gonna ask, okay, who is connecting to that person, and
Okay.
then
Oh, you connect through the.
connect through it.
Through you,
Okay.
she'll connect. Yeah, okay, I understand.
So in that case, all the connection come down.
Because
Yeah, that is how she was talking about Shiva, because
So-
she didn't know who it was.
No.
Remember she was telling
So,
that.
so if I'm Catholic and I do not know Shiva, Shiva
then
is
we
not
are
gonna-
connecting to some
Shiva-
other gods,
Yeah.
like a Jesus Christ or
right?
any kind of form.
So then you can connect to that God and give the message. That's what I understood, and I follow that. So that's why I was amazed at how you can talk about our gods, which are so
Because
very.
they just tell me the name.
Yeah,
so
they tell you.
Yeah, you were telling Mr. Shiv, so she told.
Mr. Shiv
first
told
I
time.
me
don't
this
care,
is
it's
it.
a god or a
Yeah,
master, whoever. Just see it, go through it, and then come down to
See,
me.
Yeah.
see, every religion, they feel themselves, we are the only ones. It's like even America here, any game they have, they say we are World Series. But this is not the whole world. The world is much more than this,
Right.
So, but every religion says our God is the whole thing. So we also believe Shiva is everything. So we don't see, we figure God, her Christian is also Shiva. But Shiva is Shiva.
But to me, just the Mr. Shiva.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
No, and not only that, but then when you told me, see, this is the way it went. I called you, no, first I sent you energy and I lost consciousness. Then afterwards, after the puja, I was sitting there, because Nick was with me, and then I came out, I called you. And you told me I appeared to you because I was there in your place. And then I told you that you
You
should,
appear to me?
yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
That I physically, I asked you, you imagine me? She said, no, you were physically there. And then you told me last time I had a cord attached. Okay. But then I told you that you are so pure that you should go to Shiva and ask for help. That time.
Well, that kind of help is not be a problem.
No, but you did go next day. What Nick told me.
I went to Shiva.
Yeah, you actually did incense and then you worship Shiva, and then Shiva came to you and he told you that you are assigned Dragon God territory. I mean, in a way, he told me that you are assigned to Dragon God and he will help you. That's what I knew of that time.
Oh.
You may not remember it, but that's what I had it. In fact, that's what I wrote down. So to me, it was a ma'am, wait a minute. To me, it was a to me it was news that
What's going
because we think Shiva is everywhere, everything, but not necessarily.
No.
So there are 33 million gods in India. Maybe one god for Christian, one god for Muslims. And
Right, like there's an energy, there's a different type of energy exists in the
Exactly.
different dimension.
yeah, right.
That's so true. So I'm right now. I'm talking to you, but I'm on the mountain with right next to Shiva right now.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Amazing.
So this is the I think different dimension.
So let me hug you because I can hug Shiva.
Yeah.
I love you.
He's your father, so that's okay. She's Shiva's son.
So
Ganesha.
I can go to the mountain at the same time talking to you, and then what? I thought people do this thing,
Yeah.
and I play with them. Them is like different energy, so.
But but what you told me that time was Shiva told you to go to Dragon God. So then
That's the energy, different type of
different
energy
type of
the
energy.
nature.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. These are really energy. If you think about it, it's all superpower.
No, what I see different here is theory is one thing. People can just say, oh, it should be that. But to feel and actually happen is something
few.
different,
Yeah,
which is
very few
practical. Like Kamal, for example, he saw you there. You had no idea what Aarti's mother looked like or what the problem is. And he could not believe it. And then he got so upset that how can anybody do that?
He was upset as
he-
how come she said things which he didn't want to believe
see, he didn't want
because
to.
he's an
there are
analytical man.
so there are a lot of people who don't believe,
He
actually.
was so angry.
Really?
Yeah.
Not you. I mean, he was angry
you.
because he did not understand the phenomena.
See,
He wants to analyze scientifically, which cannot be.
see, like
You know, if you're a scientist, you know, every day we find something new.
New.
Yeah. In fact, all the things which people are finding were already there. India, long, many millions
No, but
years ago,
I can-
they were doing like they had aeroplanes, they had Skype, they are doing now FaceTime. We used to have it in our Indian movies. You can see all those things.
Right.
They were existing
No,
before.
but the thing is, I was like that before I saw this Swami in my dream, the Ramakrishna, and things started happening to me.
Can I warm you?
Uh,
Your tea?
Oh, everything good.
Before,
Sure,
before,
I can microwave.
before that, I didn't believe any of this also. Because I used to think, what you see is what you believe. And what you don't see, you say, oh, it cannot happen. So he's in that stage.
Is
So-
Chinese or Japanese?
Look like a Chinese.
Dragon.
So when I saw one guy levitate, and I told him about it, for 2 months he was upset with me because he kept proving to me nobody can levitate. So,
Because he's the universal center of universe, right?
right,
Small world.
yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was great. So you really clarified so much.
Your anger, the biggest thing.
Huh?
Your anger, the biggest thing.
Anger, ego.
His anger. His anger is like he burst like a volcano. And then in a 5 minute he's normal and he's talking to me. I don't feel like talking to him because
But
he
see,
yelled at me.
when you see all this, you feel humble. Because we think, we know this, we know that, but we really don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know anything.
I don't know either. I just
Yeah.
see or feel. That's it. That's all I
Yeah.
know.
We are lucky enough to see this glimpse.
That's a burden on a person. It's a burden on you to know so much.
No, I don't know anything. Just
That's what I'm saying. When you say things about, like when you're sitting and having this session, it just comes out. You don't get strained out. Do you get emotional, strained, or pressurized? Like that day you were crying so much. Does it affect you afterwards?
When
Yeah, afterwards,
when
a
our
little
mother
bit tired, but
Not much difference.
sometimes I get tired.
Because you were crying with her,
Right.
and she,
But not, your body probably use a lot of energy.
energy, yeah. Emotional. You were
Use
emotional.
like calories, but that's not me crying.
But when
That's
you
the-
saw her mother, did she look in a human form or did she look like she was in human form, but not the gods? when
No,
you see
no.
the God? They are energy and light.
Yeah, the energy is different.
Humans,
that's-
they can, like medium
So
people. they
could you see her wearing Indian dress, or could you see her?
No, you're not Indian.
Yeah, they can be wearing. I saw mommy in the dream. It was like a big gown, white gown. I never see my mom in the dream. Only one time I used to cry so much because I brought her here.
I saw last time she was wearing white.
Yeah, you told me that, but she only one time I saw her in the white and big. I never dreamed. I could not see good times with her. I just see her sick because I saw her. I took care of her for 2 years when she was with me here.
Uh-huh.
And I just used to just was so disturbed mentally because I could not. She was so much fun to be. I enjoyed with her. I had such wonderful time. She was such a loving mom, but I couldn't see her happy ever.
Well,
But it was like I cried 2 years after she passed. I couldn't stop crying. Then I went to India and I went to one of the spiritual place and I cried there. And it's called Peer Ki Dargah. Dargah is like somebody's tomb. And I just begged for a peace in me because I was so unhappy that I brought her from India for treatment and I took her ashes back to India. And she was only 67-year-old. But then over there, all of a sudden, after I prayed, all of a sudden I came back and I was peaceful. I could deal with my children because kids were little. And I was having trouble in coping with the normal daily children and his demand, his kids' demand, all those. So I begged to God that give me some peace because I'm not be able to take care of my family. And then when I came back, I was, otherwise in the middle of night I'll get up and I cry, screaming, hysterical and all. Went through very rough time. That's why she was here for 10 years till you pointed and then we had the special thing done.
So you said when you saw upstairs, when you saw her mom, she was wearing what, sari?
she was wearing white. It looks like a white
Gown.
gown looking.
Yeah, I saw in gown too.
But then different people you see, they wear different things. I mean, you're seeing at two levels. One is like at this level, where they're like human beings, and the other is lights.
But when I see, I don't pay attention to the what they are wearing.
Wearing,
It's
yeah.
more like a feeling. So
Yeah.
Yeah, she
But you
doesn't
could
see clearly,
describe
she feels it.
you could describe the scene that her brother was standing next to the
Brother-in-law.
hospital
That was present.
and all that. So you could visualize the scene.
oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, even you visualize where she was, the hospital and the outside from where she, not the hospital, where she was staying
And
before she died.
when you called her one time and you told her that I should go to the beach, and you could see me on the beach.
That was so strange.
So how could you see? I mean,
You won't
could see
believe it.
me.
You called,
You just felt
Just
that
turn on the switch.
switch.
and do you know we didn't go to the beach, but it was a beach house restaurant.
Like maybe
Yeah.
faster than lights.
Yeah, yeah.
So just
She just said flashes.
Flashes the thing comes.
and also I can sense the thoughts or
Sense that
going
you are
on.
not
Right.
feeling good. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Because it was his favorite restaurant. It's right on the water, beach house in the Cardiff, and it was his birthday, and he loved going to beaches. So I thought I'll make him happy. So I took him there, and you said he's 40% recovered, but still is not. I saw you both on the beach, and I said, we didn't go to the beach. She's saying. Then all of a sudden it came to me, the water was coming, and he was hard to sit, and he was very unhappy.
And then another time that fire was here, and they wanted me to leave because they said evacuate because
Oh,
of
yeah.
the fire.
And he wouldn't go.
And I said I wouldn't go unless you call.
yeah, then
And then
at
you
the
called.
time, yeah, because I got the message that Joe not gonna move. Can you call? Okay.
He was sitting, my daughter
you
is
called,
calling, all our
and you-
friends are
Oh my
calling.
God, he should go then.
No, and you called, and 10 minutes later the policeman's message
They
came
were
to
calling
evacuate.
everybody's house.
He will move and then.
All day he was sitting like a stubborn. I had packed bags and everything. And Rita is calling my daughter, all our friends.
Almost like I got the phone call from
God.
the other side.
Yeah, yeah.
If
It's
Joe
so
won't
funny.
move, can you call? Okay.
Can you imagine
Wow. Thank you so much. I have to thank you for all this. I don't know how to thank you.
that? It was so bad.
Joe
you-
won't move, just
We were all draining out because I said, I can't leave him, so I have to stay. Rita
Yeah.
said, Mom, you go, then he'll come. I say, he's that kind of person who won't come out of the house. I know that.
So tell me, for you,
he's testing though.
I know.
That's why.
It does all the time. My life is so struggle for every little thing.
So-
I'll say this is a shortcut. He'll say, no, that's a shortcut, and he'll go a long way.
Can you believe? He won't move.
The other day, I'll give you an example. The other day we were in Orange County. We had to go to pick up our car. We had given it for wash and all, and there was an accident. So there were 3 exits where they told 15 miles is blocked, take alternative route. Every exit I'll reach to take, he said, there's only 1 more mile left. It took us 2 hours to get out because I was listening to him. And he won't buzz. He said, no, go on that one. So he chooses a wrong way to go against my, like he'll give me so much struggle and he get away with that
Oh God.
because I have no other alternative. Tough life with it.
but tell me, you are doing this since you were 2-year-old? You said from when you were born, you had this gift with you.
3. When I was kids, I already had.
So what did you do first? Do you remember what you said first time, or?
Oh yeah, like I see the future,
Uh-huh.
so I tell my mom. Of course, my mom was the closest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
I play with ghosts all the
Did-
time.
did
But
she-
did your mom have that power too?
Mhm.
Oh, that they
So
say
did you-
that if people born and they're those kind have the power.
how about her mom?
So she have believed you?
Her mom?
Her mom also.
I haven't heard.
She won't know it that.
Yeah. No, because she can ask your mom.
Yeah, I can ask my mom.
Yeah. Because
But she believed you when you used to tell things?
She told me not to use.
Yeah,
Because
remember that.
she's afraid of me end up in the mental hospital.
Yeah.
People will not believe you.
Yes.
Even Joe, no, not many people believe. They make fun of him.
Mm.
I tell him, talk to people who want to hear you.
Mm.
Be selective in talking about it, but he talks to everybody. Just doesn't listen to me.
No, but tell me, what surprised you in this when this has started happening? Is there something which surprised you?
Yes. When I was kids, I saw a car, but they don't see it,
Uh-huh.
or like a fairy tale.
Mm-hmm.
I see it, but they don't see it.
Oh, you're telling people,
Oh,
family.
so cute! Why is
Ah.
this bird-looking human being?
Ah.
Uh,
They don't see it.
Yeah, I know. We have-
Shocking.
Yeah. In the movies we have seen these.
No, because I have seen, I went to the Himalayas, where actually Shiv lives, and I saw a face in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody who was with me, my sister, brother, nobody saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So just to prove them, I took a picture.
Water down.
And I,
He was
And
going
I-
to lose his temper.
I can, no, this
He
is
was
the
losing.
one I was telling in the middle of sentence, that testing me. So, so I went in a party and I projected that on the TV screen. Only 2 or 3 people could see the face, others cannot see.
Oh.
And I can see all the time. When I see that picture, I mean, there's a picture, so you cannot. So once you point out by finger, they see it. Otherwise, they don't.
Mm.
So it's not surprising, that can happen. Yeah. So, so when you met your husband first time,
Mm-hmm.
did he understand that you had this power, or?
I confessed maybe a year after that.
Yeah. And so what did he think? He didn't believe.
No
They don't.
reaction. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe. What about you could not see any of your future?
My future? No.
No, you cannot.
Not myself.
You cannot use for yourself. You
Just like I
know.
cannot use any power of mine on me. I'm like a helpless person helping him.
No.
No help from anywhere.
That's your challenge,
My
man. You're a
suffering.
god.
Only I see my nose tip. Just like that, my future I see a little bit, but not everything.
Yeah.
I need a pick the mirror,
Mirror,
which
yeah.
is my friends or families.
But I see you as a very strong lady.